called Pius Anyim, a man who paraded himself as part of those so-called the leaders of the Southeast. And what surprises me was the fact that the same man called Anyim, Pius Anyim, denounced being or coming from Southeast. He denounced it. He denounced anything Igbo because he thought that when he denounced Southeast and denounced being an Igbo man, they will give him president of Nigeria. This happened in 2023. The same man I saw today in the gathering of the people that call themselves Southeast leaders. And I begin to wonder, why would a man who was vying to become the president of a failed terrorist country called Nigeria, denouncing being coming from the Southeast, denouncing that he don't want to be anything Southeast, will be having meeting and speaking in the midst of those who say they are from the Southeast? That is only what you call confusion. It is only people that are confused that can do that. And that's why I'm happy today that Biafra people have leaders in the government of Biafra that are very, very reasonable. And let me tell you, I am going to show you what Anyim, Pius Anyim said before today. And here we go. Before I play what Anyim, Pius Anyim said, I want everybody to look at this. I did not come here, of course, I don't want to be doing exposition as we normally do. We have passed that level of exposition. What we are now is the level of liberation, the level of woto woto. And I want every Biafra watching me today to pay very attention, because I am going to speak in a language they will never understand today. Here is Pius Anyim. For those of you who may have seen the images or the video of Pius Anyim addressing the people from the Southeast. A man said, 2023, producing Nigeria's president or next president, not Igbo right, Anyim Pius. He said it is not Igbo right. The same man is in a meeting that they are supposed to be discussing all the man in the Igbo or the man in the Southeast, if there is anything like such thing exists. Now, the same man, Anyim Pius Anyim, a former secretary to the government of the Federation, has disclosed the only instrument the Southeast can use to produce Nigeria's next president in 2023. He said, persuading other regions in the persuading other region is the only instrument the Southeast can use to produce Nigeria next president. Anyim, however, noted that producing the country president is not the right of the Southeast. It is not the right of the Southeast. While some of the people who gathered with him, some of the people who gathered with the idiot in this gathering, believe that, some of the people that, that gather here believe that, Southeast has some right, according to them. Why they are believing that Southeast has right, inside them, somebody is saying that it is not the right of the Southeast. And these are the people who will want to make decisions that will favor the Southeast. That's why they have failed. That is why we have delegitimized them. And the delegitimization will continue with woto. I want everyone to listen and pay attention. I'm just going to do this very briefly, and I will speak. Now, listen to the idiot.
Of insecurity in the southeast, and the fact that some criminal elements are unleashing mayhem under the cover of agitation for Biafra. We must emphasize that the circumstances that led to Biafra agitation in 1967 is not the same as what is happening today. Therefore, we must endeavor to point out.
First of all, he is not in any position to tell us how we are going to fight for our freedom, because he doesn't believe in freedom. He doesn't believe in freedom. He doesn't believe in Biafra. So he doesn't have any right to tell us about Biafra, to tell us how we are going to fight Biafra. He doesn't have that right. For the fact that he does not believe in the ideology of freedom means that he doesn't have the right to discuss about it. He has the right to discuss what he believes in. And he believes in Nigeria. So he should continue to talk about Nigeria and leave Biafra the hell alone. And I want to make it very clear today. I am pious. From today, run. Continue to run. Because you are one of the killers of the Biafra people. And Biafra will come for you. Cut this video. I am pious, I am. From today, Biafra will look for you anywhere you are to stop you from killing us. And let me tell you, we will stop every killers in Biafra land. I am pious, you are in the list. Biafra will come for you. These are the people who are in the helm of affair, dishing out orders, bringing militaries to kill men who fight for freedom and tag them criminals. You listen to him. He said the Biafra struggle is now being spearheaded by criminals, which means he does not even believe in freedom fighting. And for that reason, he is bringing the military to kill those fighting for freedom, target them criminals. So we are going to also kill those who come to kill us. Tell an impious, Biafra will look for him, except he is not in Biafra land. It is time we take the bull by its horn. Okay? It is called self-defense. Those who come to kill us will first of all kill them. I want everybody to listen. He addressed Biafra freedom fighters as criminals, which means he is bringing the securities, the terrorist securities, to kill those he tagged criminals. He doesn't know what is freedom fighting. He does not believe in freedom fighting, and we are going to teach him a lesson. I want everybody to listen again, because it is from what you say we are going to use to judge you. What I'm saying now is what you are going to use to judge me. If you feel that what I'm saying now in response to the nonsense coming from this man's mouth is wrong, use it and judge me. But let us listen from the beginning.
There is clearly a nexus between the current high level of insecurity in the southeast and the fact that some criminal elements are unleashing mayhem under the cover of agitation for Biafra.
Are you listening to that? That some criminal elements are unleashing mayhem in the southeast under the guise of Biafra, which means what they are expecting us to do is to continue to keep quiet and allow terrorists, military, Boko Haram in the army to subdue us. And then they are going to be happy. And I'm going to tell you the reason why an impious is doing what he's doing today. And some of them who you see that gathered there, all of them, we are going to chase them away from Biafra land. I am telling you the fact. If it did not happen, know that it is not a human being that gives birth to me. I said, I came to this Biafra struggle to fight and liberate Biafra. And I am going to do it, including bringing any killer down. It is not time for political correctness. I will give you word to word. Follow with action. The way you are planning to kill Biafrans is the way Biafra will plan to kill you. So you will not kill them. I want everyone to listen to this.
We must emphasize that the circumstances that led to Biafra agitation in 1967 is not the same as what is happening today.
Now, what is the circumstances that led to the Biafra in 1967? Is it not Igbo pogrom? Did you not see Igbo pogrom during the election? Did you not see the killings of Igbos in the north? Did you not see killing of Igbos in the south, in the southwest? Are you not seeing genocide all over Nigeria? What else led to the Biafra War of 1967 that this man is standing here as a Nigerian to address those who believe in the Southeast cause or whatever Igbo cause they are fighting for? And remember, I've just shown you a report that says it is not the right of the Southeast to, have a president. Yet, while he was a PDP member, they signed agreement that they are going to zone the presidency to the Southeast. It was part of the agreement, only for him to come out and say it is not the right of the Southeast. And the same man is in a meeting where you are discussing about Southeast, and you think you are going to fool some people like us. My friend, we have risen up. You don't know what is coming. One after the other. Kills all of you that are coming and bringing the killers. You are also a killer. And what we are doing is to defend ourselves, defend our women, defend our children, defend every living thing in Biafra land. And for us to do that, you must go down. I want everybody to listen.
Therefore, we must endeavor to point out the difference in the present agitation. Today, we do not have anything that in any way approximates to the situation in 1967.
Did you hear that? Today, when actually the program against
Please, if you are a good one, Fibo, you will agree with me that Christmas used to be one of the things that every Igbo son and daughter looks forward to. Even if you are living in another man's land, around 31st, after 24th, the next thing you will be hearing is Alawotu, Alawotu. And when you hear things like Alawotu, they are referring to people who were not able to go. And as one Fibo, you will find out that you will say you will not go for Christmas. Around that 20, everywhere still there. For town, people still there. 25, people still there small. 26, 27, everywhere don't dry. You go just carry your bag, put them for back. If you be any good person, you say you go just enter your village sharp sharp. Na so it dey be for Igbo land. And but recently, for about 2 years or thereabout, or more 3 years or thereabout, the reverse has been the case, because the issue of insecurity has become the order of the day in Ali Igbo. Once peaceful Ali Igbo is now den of Yaya and the rest of them. You find out many things happening now, even in villages. Some people are not even able to go to their villages this time. These are the things usually, and I know from places like the northern side. You hear this kind of news, but now, right in front of our door, these things are happening. And the question is, how is Ndibo going to do away with all these things that is happening? Let's go down to the news information proper as it is hot. In a statement signed by the Factional Secretary General of Ohaneze Ndibo, Okechukwu Isiguzoro, disclosed the release of Kano will restore peace in the region, and the services of the Chief of Defense Staff and Security Chiefs to maintain peace will no longer be necessary. Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization Ohaneze Ndigbo has appealed to President Bola Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, in time so that there can be peace in the southeastern region of the country during the Christmas and New Year celebration. The body made the call on Thursday against the backdrop of the comments by the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, that agitator Simon Ekpa was sabotaging the efforts of the security operatives in the southeast. In a statement signed by the factional secretary Ohaneze Ndigbo, Okechukwu Isiguzoro disclosed the release of Kanu will restore peace in the region, and the service of the Chief of Defense Staff and security chiefs to maintain peace will no longer be necessary. Isiguzoro lamented that Fulani herders and criminals have exploited the Biafra agitation to terrorize the southeast. The APES Igbo Sociocultural Organization stressed that the southeast region has lost over 42 trillion since the incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu, adding that his release would end the artificial security challenges created in the southeast by criminals using his name as an excuse. The statement reads, Ohaneze Ndigbo urges President Tinubu, as a respected political father of the nation, to consider the plight and predicament of the Southeasterners and release Nnamdi Kanu in time for them to enjoy their Christmas and New Year festival in a serene environment and peaceful atmosphere. If peace is restored in the Southeast through the release of Nnamdi Kanu, the service of the Chief of Defense and the Security Chief to maintain peace will no longer be necessary in the region. It is disheartening to note that the people of the Southeast have suffered unjustly at the hands of Fulani headsmen and criminals who exploited the Biafra struggle to terrorize the region. Ohaneze Ndigbo is shocked that the Chief of Defense Staff and Security Chiefs has not investigated or spoken out about the discovery of over 70 persons brutally murdered by herdsmen operating from the Lokpanta cattle market in Lenu, Umunocha, Abia State. The sources of security challenges in the southeast are primarily the activities of Fulani herdsmen and criminals who use the name of the Biafra agitation as a cover. The southeast region has lost over 42 trillion naira since the incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu and the criminal invasion of Fulani herdsmen during the Buhari administration. Ohaneze Ndigbo calls on Tinubu to address the shortcomings of the past administration that have led to the current insecurity challenges in the southeast. The release of Nnamdi Kanu will not only bring solace to the people but also restore confidence in the leadership, commitment to the welfare and security of Igbo people. My people, this one is coming from Ohaneze Ndigbo Bonkwem. According to them, they tell Oga Tinubu say make them release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before Christmas so that Ndị Igbo will be able to enjoy their Christmas. Ohaneze Ndigbo don dey lament say why government dey do the things wey dey do. Say the best thing wey government suppose to do na to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that the work Chief of Defense and Security wan come do for Southeast, say e no go get any meaning again if Ohamadike, one of Ndị Igbo, is released. According to Ohaneze Ndigbo, that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, that it will help to identify those who are fake and those who are hiding under the umbrella of the IPOB to be perpetrating their evil act. Ohaneze Ndigbo also lamented, reminding the federal government that some time ago about 70 bodies were recovered, which were buried around Lokpanta, where Fulani people made their base. And according to Ohaneze Ndigbo, that they are bewildered that the federal government and also the security chief have not probed into that matter to know what actually happened. Ohaneze Ndigbo don come and say that Fulani people they hide under these guys so they do bad thing for the obodo. Say the insecurity wey dey for the southeast, say e no dey original. Say that thing wey you dey see na artificial, and if you look at am well, you go know say the matters wey be say dey happen for southeastern part of Nigeria, say all those things na artificial things. Ndị Igbo, we are not known with violence. We did not grow up to see violence. Even after the 1967 to 1970, of course, one thing about Ndi Igbo is that Igwe Bike, Ofobi Umunne Jemi Fe, is that when they come together and decide to do something, they make sure that they do it to the end of it. But as it be, these days, this Gen Z age where young children want money, they can do anything for it. You hardly trust people anymore. You hardly find trust. Wey be say you say na this person wey you go say make you carry your heart keep for the person, say for the person get there for you. E dey hard. Another information, something don happen for RCCG wey be say government carry gun go kill pastor wife. Hey, Aromero. You say na pastor wife na im dem kpai for this one, na government na im do am. They say government don kpai pastor wife of a Redeemed Christian Church of God pastor Mrs. Oluwakemi Moses Koye in Taraba State. The Taraba Youth Transformation Initiative confirmed the incident on a Facebook post Thursday, November 23, 2023. According to the statement signed by the group's executive director, Emmanuel Yakubu, the mother of one was shot dead in an attack that occurred along the Warikijota Highway on November 17, 2023. Deceased, accompanied by her 2-month-old child, was traveling from Akure to Taraba to reunite with her husband and child. This is a very sad story. One where they go say making go see husband. And so life take happen. Chineke bike kweni head in there come go help us as we dey go. I get lukwano. I na natakwano. I ga nakwano Chineke ologono igu wala ya oje. Ka ndọbili ehie ụmụnne ofu obi ụmụnne ji ebi n'enu ọkwa na abayolo mama.